slightly new teams today, as Ebb, aka Dope Skills, and Wim, aka Wimdo's Update, aka Wimto, aka whatever you like. He likes to vary around his nickname a lot. And Nightmare, these guys are all back from the dead in terms of playing 2-on-2. Certainly competitive TDM, I guess. We haven't seen them last season, either of them. None of them. So it's going to be a wild guess as to how they perform. And in the red corner, really the red corner too, Bangkok and Hammer as DM riders. Hammer won Division 2 last season with Von and Mushi. Solid arounder. And Burn was in Division 1 with Speedball, on virtue of playing with Speedball. He's new to QuakeWorld, but one of the skilled newcomers. And he is most comfortable on the Kenyas and the new maps. TB3 is not his thing at all. And that showed in the result. Even him and Speedball, DM2, 4, and 6, that was their worst maps by far last season. But he's putting the work in, and certainly Hammer is going to be able to carry him on these maps better than Speedball could, because Speedball couldn't really either. You could say, well, considering his placing his standing last season, maybe they could place well in Division 1 as well here. Yes, but then again, there's 2 more teams in Division 1, and they're stronger. So, I can't really tell. But here we go, first game. DM2. Let's see how Burncock enjoys this one. And let's see whether they can actually get started with this. Ah, that's a pocket of ice on my elbow. And it's dripping everywhere. Like your mom. Alright. First squad going to Mariachi Band. It's on? Yes, it is on. The microphone is on. All good. A couple of reds for them and mega health. And quad. And still no frags. That should be it. Entry fragging for... Oh, pushing really hard. Gets it. That was close. Hammer could have taken that one. But I guess being vertically handicapped in that fight would have been more difficult for him to land a decisive shot. Anyway, Mariachi Band finally with some frags. Hammer got a frag and he bought. I'm not sure when. So has EB as well. 4 frags. Time to quad. Oh, nice push by AB. And he does not get the quad. Nice save. I haven't looked too intensely at bad plays before this started. I've seen DM riders warm up on as many maps as they could just before this. I have no idea whether Wim and Dope Skills have been warming up at all. But at least they are... Wim is pretty active these days. Dope Skills, I don't know, but he's around. And Nightmare is the big unknown in this team. Nice push by Wim. Yeah, it's about time he got that kill. Fight over red armors, and that's the rocket back. Not that it matters too much in this 1-2. Who's on quad? Burn on quad again. And he gets 2 for the price of 1. Could not get the respawn here though. Not quick enough. And that spawny will feel lucky he's been able to escape like this. If it were me, I would. Actually, no, if it... Oh, nice! If it were me respawning down there, I would have just stood there thinking, well, he's coming my way, I'm gonna get wrecked, so why bother? And he made it work. Well done. DM Riders take the lead. Evan Wim with all of the stack in the world. I'm not sure what Byrne was thinking staying in that fight in that box. Because he did see both guys. Well, he didn't know they had read both of them, I think. I have the advantage of team overlay. Oh, fuck that. That's the elbow. Yeah, with the ice pack. I just removed the ice pack from the elbow and now I feel the cold radiating through my tendons. It's like, whoa, shit, getting tingles up into my fingers. It really silly, nothing bad, I just bonked my elbow in the subway earlier. Gentle bonk against a, how could you call that? The things you're not supposed to be touching in the subway, and I don't mean other people. And it was a gentle bonk, but it was right at the golfer's elbow spot with all of the nerves going through this. So it's been throbbing in my forearm. Okay, EB on quad for now. They're getting their revenge. It was... Okay, so when Deathmatch Riders finally caught up with things, they did get a bit of a lead, and then look at that, it's all gone. 13 frags down. Red Armor dominance from the old timers. The Mariachis. Hammer with Mega in red. Oh. Wow, what? Okay, they both die, so it's okay. All evens out in the end. And the frag lead keeps increasing. One more red and Mega Health going to Wim. Nice, follows up with the quad, so I can hear Burncock shriveling all the way from where I am. Shit, stacked enemy with quad on DM2. Worst case scenario. What a Frenchie. Oh, good guess. And Wim might have been away from QuakeWorld for some time, but he's picked up on his, well, on enough of his skills to be a nuisance in any game he plays. I mean, he's in Div 1, for crying out loud, and that's a mixed team with Dope Scales and Nightmare. Well, difficult to get together on a server as well. I should think they will not disappoint. More, as I was saying, a bit more of a wild guess. None of these guys have taken part in the previous Gen 2 season, but an individual skill alone looks like they can earn their spot here. Now, let's not get ahead of ourselves too much, which is a thing I like to do a lot. 25, it keeps getting worse and worse for Deathmatch Riders. Yes, I was saying earlier, Byrne is a very promising newcomer to QuakeWorld, coming from Half-Life Deathmatch. Having played in this division with Speedball last season. But his weak spot is the big three. DM2, 4, 6. Hammer is good on these maps, no question. But there's only so much Hammer can do alone here. In fact, he's dying the most. Maybe because he's getting into more of the fights and Byrne is hiding more efficiently. I don't think they have agreed to this. Utter domination in terms of items from the Mariachis. Oh, how nice. Stepping on the little thingy. We're about to reach a 30 frag difference. I think they will have no problem shattering that limit. Well, shattering, breaking. Good point. Yes, this is the first map. This just started. They started on time, and we're not really missed. You haven't really missed anything because this is. I was expecting the Mariachis to come out on top. I was just wondering by how much. And like I was saying the other day about another game. 25 frag difference on the M2 and 2-on-2, it's a lot, and it's not a lot at the same time because you score less frags potentially. Depends the way you look at it, and it saves me having to do any homework, like any actual thinking. That's always a plus. Oh, no, not overall. I have no idea. I haven't even made a prediction. This map, I would expect them to have an advantage on the big three, the M2, 4, and 6. Yep. I did not make myself clear. And I have to actually get this thing going now, real quick. Who is this? MB. MB. And Yamar. Whoopsie. Final seconds of the map. So, here we go, first map down. 5 to go. Wim being the MVP. Nice damage from Hammer nonetheless. DM2, not M2. Sorry. Fix that. There we go. Yes. Exactly, Alice. I would totally expect the DM writers to shine on the new maps, especially on this one. Good point from Viag as well. Nightmare is actually pretty handy on these new maps himself. It's also pretty hard to get a hold of him. and that game almost didn't happen. Okay, that quad is gone. That game almost didn't happen as Dope Skills was warning of not being able to play earlier today due to real life things to deal with. And what he said was, I'm trying to get Nightmare to play. Good luck with getting Nightmare to play at 6 p.m. during a week. So I thought, oh shit, I was ready to get going, and I'm going to scroll down and find out that they actually have cancelled the game. But no, they haven't. He sorted his things, he's in, and it's good for us. I would sure like to see Nightmare play, though. Yep, get ready for Burn quad runs, or Hammer quad runs. You're gonna see some of those. Either way, it's going to be... I always say, this map flows really well. Lots of room to move around. Nice little windows everywhere to do some trick shots. It's not as nasty as Skull, but it's kind of nasty anyway. TM Riders, good control so far. They've... Okay, yeah, okay. I was not able to pass my team overlay. Early quad. I guess it's okay, 7-8. Wim with the quad, let's see what he does with that. He needs a bit of health. I don't know when the mega is. Not for another 10 seconds at least. And he impaled himself on the red armor spawn. Whoa, still gets it. Nice. They need some of that. They're not too far behind in terms of item control. Mega health is on Wim. Sorry, on Dope Skills. Poor Wim respawns right next to where he died. So it's going to be a tough retake for DMR. And yet it works. What? Oh, if he can survive with that quad, that would be just great. And he does, and that's pretty convenient timing with the mega health. I don't know when the red is exactly, but that quad is dead, so that's the end of that. Good counter from Mariachi band. Denied. No red armor for you. And he gets it anyway. No, Hammer got it. Mariachis are coming back slightly, ever so slightly. Or are they? Wow, Hammer pushes from there, gets 2 kills. Can he get more? Where is he? Yeah, grenade at 30 health. He's gonna have to restack before attempting more in that area. He's gone. Yeah, he died, I think. I'm not sure what happened with the quad. It seemed like there weren't that many people around. Is he waiting here? Oh, okay, he was just looking at something. I thought he was crashed or otherwise AFK and enabled to play. He isn't. Quick look at the things. Oof. Whoopsie. That's fine, they can afford it. They've scored 10 frags in about a couple of minutes here. I expect they can get some... Oh, maybe not. Well, when you have the quad and try to push red, what do? Coming from this side? I guess you don't go through the shaft box, it's too much of a trap. Went for it anyway. The whole way leading down to red is a bit better. So how about that elbow then? Let's apply ice again. 25, come on. No, not 25. Not there yet. Thought I saw somebody miss the jump to quad. No matter, Burn has it. Yep, that's what I was saying. The shaft box is a death trap. Eventually, if you keep pushing for it, the person defending it will have to move away to get something. Like ammunition, a big item somewhere else, and you can maybe move in and get the shaft, but... the jump that you need to make to get to the shaft is heard from the other side. $37. Oof. So I think so far in the Mariachi band it's been Wim with getting all the quads on this map at least. I'm not really sure how familiar both of these guys are with it. I would expect Wim to be a little more up to date with these things. And that would be just on virtue of him joining any game that he can and playing, getting the frags in. Whereas Dope Skills is just enjoying the barbecues on his balcony in Spain. That's a good run from Wim. The DM riders were getting close to 40 frag lead, and it's gone down to just about 30 now. So solid performance from the Flying Dutchman, I guess. It's a trap. Oh, nice bounce. I didn't know that one. Cute angle. Not a cute angle, just cute angle. There is no geometry joke here. We expect stats. Oh, grenades! 24. 30 seconds to go. So he's been able to take that back from about 40 to 25 and maybe less. Really solid play from Wim, considering all of the things I've been rambling about. So I am hoping for a late night game with this team where we can see Wim and Nightmare play, because I would expect that to be pretty interesting. This was Bravado. He was MVP here. Not really obvious, but on virtue of him getting almost 50 frags in, with his team being down all of the game, I would give it to Wim. Because he was against tough position and he managed to perform at their level. DM4, yes, unsurprisingly the Mariachis go for the big three round 2, DM4. And I've got to this. There we go. Whoa, what the hell's that? Problems with DM4, what would that be? Okay. I think the problem is he may not be enjoying playing the map too much. The Division drafting drama never ends. Alright, map 3, DM4, picked by Mariachi Band. 3, 2, 1. Good spawn for Wim. And we have a center lock for Mariachis. Both of them spawning right there. Oh, don't get out at the same time. They do. And somehow they save it. Burn got second red. Must have respawned there. No red for you. Wim's gonna get third red. Yep, yeah, this is gonna be tough. 2 DM4 specialists. I have no doubt that Wim, being old school, he will know these maps and be able to inflict a lot of pain upon the newcomer. But as for dope skills, I knew about this because I was thinking, well, where did I see him play lately? And we saw him in the DM4 Duel tournament this summer, spring and summer. And he wasn't too shabby in there. It was Duel, but you can see that he knows the map for sure. Just 5 frags deficit is not too bad, but it's early days. Oh, the telefrag. Pointing at the yellow, pointing at yellow. It's there, take it. Yeah, now we would have seen the messages. We got chaff there, we're gone. DM riders. Still in this. They better be. It's just 2 minutes in. Too early to give up. And no reason to give up. Right now they are still able to answer the frags that they're doing. Are they not using voice? I don't know, I'm wondering. I think we can see that from Discord, I think. Either they're on a direct message, or I don't know. I know both of these guys have no problems using voice comms. I'm just wondering if they are. Yeah, they're using it. They're just not visible on the Discord that I can see. But I know Burn can use Team Say, he can report, and he is conspicuously not doing it right now, so he must be speaking instead. And considering how close they are able to keep this, they must be speaking for sure. At least he is. Still 3 frags behind. Most honorable performance. Nice shot. Okay, so is Hammer going to be able to make sure his teammate gets across? Yes. And they 3 spots. Good coordination from these two. Unfortunately, good coordination from the Mariachis as well. Making sure nobody can get into that armor room. And the Mariachis have reclaimed big room. Or have they? Dopey's running out of ammo. Okay, so he makes way for Wim to take his spot. Red going to hammer. Burn must be cursing. He died and respawned at the same spot. Oh, nice. Oh no, he didn't get it. I thought Burn got that kill. 10 frags. So this is starting to drift a little too far in favor of the Mariachis. Someone's here. At least Burn did not respawn at Mega Health in front of Job Skills. Could have been worse. 14 frags. Okay, they need to find something here. Like defend the yellow, do something. Make sure Burn can come across. Yes, he has, and has taken the red. Oh, Burn is still down there, okay. So is Hammer going to push them out? No, he gets the kills. All good. But the problem of his getting the kills means that, yeah, exactly, Burn died. He respawned on right in front of red. Oh. Burn was downstairs. Hammer was pushing out the other guys, but he didn't push them out. He actually fragged them right in the room, both at the same time. So he was deep in this. Burn was downstairs, so the other 2 guys can respawn at a higher level than he is. And then Hammer has to get back into the main room. But it's working. They found something, it's just a 1 frag game. Well done. Keep it up. I'm hoping to understand what it is that happened and how they can maintain this. Teams are tied. Well played. They persevered. Very good. Alright, the Mariachis have taken the lead again. Final 2 minutes coming up. This is closer than expected. Good surprise from DM writers. It looks like they're going to be able to win this one. Oh, nice shot. Six frag. Still, okay, it's stable, so the DM Riders have not given up. Completely, at least. They both get out of the room and burn discharges. Yeah, it didn't turn into one of these maps where you get a bunch of bad spawns and then you lose control of everything. And there's just no way to get it back unless you respawn the red. And as in, you respawn and it is there for you to take. Not just, I respawned but there was nothing and I got wrecked. Discharge! Yay! Got 2 kills! Good discharge. 10 frags now. So this is... It's gone downhill very suddenly. Good performance. Second map wing going to the DM Riders, for sure. DM Riders, never mind. The Mariachis. I don't know what got into me. Not bad. Survivor, frag streak, Whim most efficient. Looks like Whim is looks like Whim is going to get MVP in the whole series, unless this changes drastically now. So, which of the Kenyas are the riders going to pick now? Fair question. Went better than expected, says Ban. Yep. Sure did. They must be deliberating over what map to play now, and I realized I forgot to set the CPU performance to max. And do the usual priority massaging that I do. Okay. XL at XZ. It's Word at XZ, not Winward. Word. That's the So I'm wondering what we'll see here, because I think they're all comfortable with this map. It's not exactly it didn't take much effort from me to assert this. Hammer time! Yes, here we go. Fourth map. Good spawn going to Dope Skills. Well, quad spawn at least. Fortunately, DM Riders have got all of the armors. And it's all gone. It's 4 kills with that quad. Not Dope Skills' favorite map. Good rocket placement. Burn still survives with that red. Okay, and that was the first red armor going to the Mariachis. There was a game in the past few days. I forgot which team it was. It was Div 1, USA and Canada versus HX. What's HX? And in that match, both teams got a map where they started with no red armors in 3 minutes. It took them 3 minutes to pick up a red armor. On one of the teams it was on the Aerowalk, and the other team eventually caught up with that stat on another map. Achieved the same thing. Well, it's not an achievement. Yay, I haven't picked up an armor for 3 minutes. Wee, great. 10 frag lead for Mariachis. And who's gonna get that mega health? Is it going to be used as bait? Yes. Have they picked it up and cancelled it? I think they have. One more quad going to NB, 10 frag lead. Nice start for them. And we have a follow from Mr. Dingleberries from Sweden. That's really his name. That run deserves some ice cream. Ice cream! 12 kills. Just plus 12. That was a nice run. And they were at about plus 10 before the run. He did an ice cream worthy quad run, and there's still just 2 frags up, so EMR still in this. Yeah, team kills always help. Aha, Burn defends the red. How long is he going to be able to do that for? Can he save the next one for Hammer? Well, they managed to keep it. Good. 2 players stacked. 20 seconds before quad. 25 seconds before quad. So, yep. All of that good stack that they managed to get got whittled down to nothing just in time for the quad. It can grow back. Burn has picked up the following red. Can he make it on time? Yes, and he gets it. Yes, come on. Teams are tied. Well done. Okay, okay. Just, okay. And TM Riders are at 5 frags. So that's about a 10 frag streak for them. It's about time. I just realized they have picked up 10 more red armors than the Mariachis. Nobody with any armor. Okay, let's see. Show us what you got. I think they just agreed, they must have agreed on voice that Hammer pick up the mega health. So that was a nice conversion from TM Riders. No doubt. Next red. Oh, next red might go to Mariachis. Wim is there. They're both here. Hammer just slightly late to the party. Thankfully, he manages to knock it off Oops, kills almost entirely. He's dead. It's all gone. Yeah, that won't... Yeah, that won't cut it. So this squad should be short-lived. Nobody had any stack going into it. Poor Mariachi is getting raccooned and ice creamed here. 10 more frags for the Emma. Good run. What armor was that? I think it was Dopey with the rain. With the red, nice rocket from Wim. If it wasn't for that red armor, Bernie would have been a goner here. Quad dead. Dope Skills decides to put an end to this nonsense. So apparently boring is contagious. The more you know. Just 2 team kills. Pretty good. Pretty clean. On some maps it seems it's easier to get team kills. But on the maps where it's less the case, it looks like you're able to keep the numbers low, and that would be a sign of good communication, because you don't get in the other guy's way. It's not just a matter of the map being bigger and all that. There's so many ways to get a rocket in the face turning a corner here. I feel like this map can turn really against you in terms of team kills. I've been able to keep it clean. 28 frags, 30 frags, okay. Still have armors, both of them. Still had armors, both of them. So was there a better position for Burn to stand in up there to allow him to keep control of that and get the kill at the low vent? He did get a bore. That was fun. 30 frags. So quad timing has slipped a little. Denied. And also 1 minute warning. Got this. $12 more red armors over the whole map for DM Riders. And that's a lead they've had for a long time on this as well. So good effort from Wim with those squads, but alright. This goes to DM Riders. So we are now 2-2. So again, like the previous game I casted, this looks like it's going to be a 3-3, and with a pretty clear split in who's better at what series of maps. Like TB3 versus Kenya. It's kind of what it looks like. So I'm wondering how these teams will fare versus other teams who actually have no weaknesses, so to speak, in, well, less obvious less gaps in their defense, whatever. Yes, because as I was saying earlier, deathmatch DM writers have what I would say is an uneven map pool. Like, it's kind of split between TB3 and the rest. Less so than when Burn was playing with Speedball last season. And it turns out that this team they're playing against right now, the Mariachis, they look like they're the same but the other way around. Good point from Bleeder as well. It'll be interesting to see how these teams fare against others with similar map pool preferences, I guess. Want to go for another DM2? Yes, they've been deliberating. Can we get more of the DM2? Do you think they'll agree to that? Nah, no chance. No chance in hell. And yes, I would give MVP to Burn. Although Hammer with 8,000, not too shabby. Well, all I need to write down is... I've written. All I need to write down is that on this map, the MVP was not Wim. So they are debating whether to pick DM6 or something else. Just go for DM6, we all know. Yeah, I want to change the layout. I'm not sure how just yet. Because the bottom third is pretty dense in information. And that font is not super easy to read. DM6. No shit. Took them that long to guess which of the DM2, 4, and 6 we haven't played yet. Well, we've played DM2 and 4, so we haven't played DM2 or 4 again. Hey, that microphone. What the fuck? It's starting to fall away from me. Come back here, you. Sorry for the noises in the mic. It's clipped to my t-shirt. I need to adjust this. Here we go. Hammer gets a good spawn. And what? What happened with the Mega? I think his friend just... No, okay. An enemy shot him in the face. Expected ZTN over DM6. Interesting. Oh, nice steal. Very nice. On the nose. That was a little bit too much on the nose. Well, I'm gonna take that red armor for you and thank you with a grenade to the face. And this means DM writers have red armor control. Yes, Hammer can be pretty violent on ZTN. ZTN can be pretty violent on ZTN, to be honest. Maybe they know that and chose not to go for ZTN. You have a point. Because these folks play regularly and they know better than I do who prefers what. Because usually when, I know Hammer is active, but when we play a 2-on-2 and there's a spot for a fourth player and he joins, I try to keep my session as short as possible because my proctologist he does not have enough appointments for me if I keep playing with Hammer in the opposite team. Okay? So, I don't know on which maps he rapes the most. Because to me it's all of them, and that's too many. Good defense from Dope Skills. And good spawns from the map. Thank you, map. Oh yeah, I see it. I see it. I see it too. Wait, I'm gonna switch scenes and then back. And hopefully that thing will be okay again. It looks... I don't know why that would help, but it looks less stuttery from my little preview window, so it's very likely that it's still laggy. I expect. OBS says, no dropped frames. Thank you, OBS. So it's nice how the DM writers are able to reclaim Radama now. Yeah, I have no clue. It's just, well, that's within reach. I can press a button and another button and we're back. And luckily, that's what this was. Do do do. Yeah, I really have no idea what to tell about DMR's chances here, because I mean, as much as Burn dislikes DM2 and 4 because of how bullshitty they get, I know he doesn't like DM6 because it's boring due to the red armor lockdown type of play. And on the other hand, DM6 is almost like Portugal's national map or something. Hammer is extra comfy on this one. DM2 duel doesn't matter. So that would make up for Burn Cox falling asleep during the game. So for sure, right now it is the closest of the DMs. Let's hope it remains this way. And there is no ring. Yeah, this map is boring in 2-on-2, and I would argue, well, it's not really, I'm not really arguing for it, I'm just asserting it. I would assert that it is boring regardless of what you play. It can be, it can yield interesting games though, like you can get into it with that perception of the map and still witness some pretty good games, as has been the case during the DM6 tournament this summer. I'm not a fan, certainly not playing it, but watching it, there can be some really good games. There have been some boring games on every map and good games on all maps. DM6 has been the least picked in the previous 2-on-2 season. And maybe it's after the DM6 duel and DM4 duel, it will gain a little more traction. I don't know. And if it does, it's cool, especially if people play it in the way we've seen in the DM6 tournament. Although it was dual, it's nice that people can get some good games out of a map that is maybe not as much of a universally loved map. I think this summer during the all of the tournaments and streams that we've seen, I think somebody mentioned that DM6 might be the DM map that in Duel that Milton dislikes the least in Duel. But I'm not sure which of the DMs it is, because I think there was one of the three, and that guy said, "Oh yeah, he actually tolerates one of these maps," and it may have been this one. I don't remember, because as you may or may not know, Milton has solved Duel effectively, and not a fan of the DMs, except one, which is kind of okay. Whoever finds out which one it is gets my gratitude. 10 frags in the meantime, going to MB. 2 minutes to go, 10 frags. Hammer can go on a rampage here. I mean, he's gonna have to do that with his bare hands because there's no quad. But he's done this before. I'm sure I've seen him do this before this year. It feels like I've seen this. It's like déjà vu. And what's really sad is that I'm French and I should say this properly, but I say it with broken accent from overseas. Déjà vu. 15. Well, it's not getting better. More reds. The DMR, can he stay in that room? Burn's gonna get the next one. Hopefully he can survive and get that. Wim with green. Rocket. Mega health. Does he have a shaft as well? No, not yet, but he's making his way. So what's that? Is he gonna get it? Is he? No, he's gonna lurk around. Well, 1 minute, maybe you don't wanna take too many risks like that. Because they have this, but they must sense that it is risky to push their luck and get control back from DMR. Because there's no reason to reclaim red now. They have a 10 frag lead, and the enemy team is in a stronger position having red armor. So why risk it? And they're baiting, I guess, with that teleport play. And they're losing some frags with that baiting. I mean, the DMR are baiting, and the Mariachis are taking the bait and losing a few frags, but they've survived. Well done. Well done. That was close. Wim. I'm gonna go with Wim MVP again. Doesn't he want to leave some for everyone else? Yep. That was an interesting game of TM6. If you didn't quite catch it, Greco just said in the console, haven't seen a game with that many turnarounds at red on DM6 in some time. Yeah, pretty much. Ooh, oui, okay, d'accord. Yeah, the console does not work when you're watching a video. I think everybody's gotten trapped with this, watching a Quake movie, a stream, whatever. See something like, okay, I'm just gonna press the console key and try it, and it doesn't work. Nope, this one end. I don't even know where my keys are. Wim looking to get his 5th MVP of the series with a quad right off the start. That's a good start. They may not be getting the frags, but they have control. Well, they're in a position to get it and maintain it. Ooh, nice push by Hammer. Gets one. But Wim VP, I guess we can call him that now. Wim VP saves the day. That one's gonna be close. Denied. Wow, my mouse pad is soaked. Light turn on. Jeez. Put that, hang that to dry now. One frag up. Much of the armor has melted away. Who's gonna get the next one? The next anything. And that is Dope Skills refilling his yellow. Burn gets the red. Rockets on all sides. Oh, he had Mega as well. He had that rocket to the face across the map. Hey, well done. So Wim got the quad, but Fan made sure that he wouldn't go very far with it. Mega soon. He knows because he got the previous one, so he will know and he's gonna get it. Unless surprise butt sex. Oh, how nice to respawn right there. That's very sweet. Thank you. What? Nice. And one more red armor going to DM Riders. That's 6-3 reds. Oh, my game summary needs to be noted. That's the dead quad. Sorry about that. We're done. Okay then. Oh, I just noticed the Mariachis haven't had a single mega health. DMR in the lead now. Good push by Wim, right on time for the red. Unfortunately, Hammer A got the red and B had the quad. Seven frag lead, halfway through. Good going, good going. So yes, it looks more and more like this will be another map with 3-3 splits, with every team getting a win on their own maps. Team kills? Yeah. Switching targets. Wow, look at that spray transfer. That wasn't spray transfer, there is no spray. This isn't CS, but that's essentially the same idea. Switching targets in the middle of a burst. Well, it's more than a burst because it's spray control for a reason. It's not burst control. Whoopsie. Hammer gets the quad. 22 frags. Poor Mariachis. Haven't seen a red armor in a long time. Despite Wim's attempts at taking the spot back. And EB's attempts at respawning by the red. I'm just gonna give him a blanket ice cream thing just in case he gets any more frags, because might as well. In search of followers, primes and views. No, thank you bot, but I don't give a shit. However, you can get a ban. So, reports, la 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 la, spam. Bot account. Yes, yes, block, block, block. Thank you. Thank you, Twitch. So that guy should be gone now. Bam! $42. Ooh. Well, at least Wim is learning the map by the respawns. So is Dope Skills. $21 reds. That is a staggering stat. 21 to 3 reds. That's one-sided. 50 frags. Can EMR hit 100 frags? I'm not sure. So, in case you missed the beginning of the stream, I did mention Burn is a promising newcomer to Quake. He's been around for a year now on QuakeWorld. And he proved to be very capable from right off the bat. And keeps getting better. $60 frags. Come on, make it 60. Make it plus 60, and can you get to 90? Can you get to 90? Come on, get to 90. Final seconds of this matchup. $90 reached. Yes, loves shifter as well. Nice attempt from Dope Skills though. 93, so yes, they can probably make it to 100. Well, that's it for this match. Good show. Good show, good surprise. Well, good surprise. Gives a good idea of how these guys will be performing this season. At least for Hammer and Burn together. Oh, looks like we might be getting a bonus map. So I think MVP going to Burn here. Which means I think he got 2 MVPs and Wim got 4. There was one I wasn't sure who he was going to, so... That's that. Bravado and error kill my QuakeWorld fun, like slowly squeezing the ball sack. Some people like to have their ball sacks squeezed.